Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OPGN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this analysis, I think, or this time frame, I should say, because it makes the analysis a lot easier from my perspective, and I think it just does a great job of making levels of support and resistance easier to see. And I did this one yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. So let's get some things updated here as we close out the week. Now, before anything else, there is perspective that goes into this chart. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought, let's just say right there, and you're hoping to sell within 10 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then I get it. There was a big pullback today. There's no denying that. However, big picture, more than just 1 day. And from that perspective, the bulls do still have an opportunity to make progress and build a higher base and continue to have the price, quote unquote, if you will, drift upwards. So that brings up a very logical question, because I fully realize that drift upwards is a total general statement on my part. But that's the cool thing about charts. They allow you to quantify general statements. And in this case, the way I'm going to quantify that general statement of drifting forward is just to keep an eye on that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, this line is just going to continue to move its way upwards, hence the term moving average. So how do we measure the drift? Well, simply put, as long as the price stays above that purple line as time unfolds, then the price by default is putting in higher lows, and that's what an uptrend is, right? Uptrends are just higher lows after higher lows over stretches of time. So sure, there was a pullback today, and I fully realize that I could sound crazy right now using the term bullish, but if I do sound crazy to you, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. But from the big picture of things, the bulls are still in control because, again, they're still up above that purple line. And as long as the price remains above that purple line, the bulls will remain in control. Now, I am going to just get rid of that line right there because let's just keep this as simple as possible and, use that purple line there as our level of support. As far as levels of resistance, yeah, you still have the area up there at the 41 cent mark. But a little bit nearer term now that we have more data, before you start worrying about doing battle with the 41 cent mark, first key level that the bulls are going to have to clear above is above 37 cents, which you can see is right where the price ultimately got rejected during the bounce today. So overall, bulls are still in control. They're on thin ice. I mean, they're getting close to dropping below that purple line, but it hasn't happened yet. So you still got to give them benefit of the doubt. So we'll see if they can continue to build upon and drift upwards next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.